Welcome to another edition of Who's Who TV. I'm your host, Amrita, bringing you the stories, strategies, and successes of the leaders shaping Guyana's business future. Success in business is not just about having a great idea, it's about execution. As Steve Jobs once said, "To me, ideas are worth nothing unless executed. They're just a multiplier. Execution is worth millions." Today, we spotlight industry pioneers who've mastered this principle, turning vision into reality and ideas into impact. From groundbreaking innovations to strategic expansions, they exemplify what it takes to thrive in Guyana's evolving economy.
Come down to A. Ali & Son Superstore for all the best deals. We have the latest DJ mixers, headphones, amplifiers, speakers, musical keyboards, drum sets, guitars, car DVD players, speaker boxes, video and audio cables in a wide variety, smart TVs in a wide range, refrigerators, freezers, stoves, washing machines, home audio, AC units, cookware, laptops, and lots more. So hurry down now for the best deals. A. Ali & Son Superstore.
Discover a whole new level of engine performance. Ready for the twists and turns. Ready for the road less traveled. Ready for the unexpected. Ready for the thrill. Extreme performance. Hyundai X-Tier.
Hey, my name is Prem Parsan. I am a community builder here at Network in Action Guyana. Now, at Network in Action Guyana, we work with business owners, persons who are now starting up and who started their business and been in business for a number of years, and they're looking to be able to establish their network, to be able to connect with maybe other suppliers, maybe other business owners, and even customers, so that they can be able to build their network. Now, in business, one of the most important things in business is that you have a community. You have a community that you can be able to establish your business, and you can be able to provide the value to that community. Now, networking is a super important or a super link to your business journey. Now, as you're looking to be able to build or expand your network, there's a couple of things that you need to take into consideration. First, understand the value that you bring to that network. Set clear goals that you want to be able to achieve for that network. And also, understand how you can be able to bring value to that network. So as you're looking to be able to expand your network, consider those three things so that you can be able to expand your network, grow your business, and have a bigger impact in your community. If you want to learn a little bit more about Network in Action Guyana, it's a professional networking group. Call us at 223-5583. Our next in-person session is on March 12th. I'll see you then.
Leader, it's important to know these DISC styles so you can begin to better understand the people around you. It's also important to understand that we are all a blend of these styles. Sure, we can adapt those blends based on our environment or when a specific situation calls for one style over the other. But more often than not, we've all got to accept our DISC and learn to live, work, and play and accept these basic truths. So there you have it. We're all different, but we are predictably different.
Today, we spotlight Annabelle Carter, Company Secretary and Director of Operations at Total Property Management Services, Inc. Annabelle's business journey took a transformative turn at the inaugural International Business Conference in Guyana. Now Total Property has leveraged IBC Suriname 2025 as a launchpad to strengthen its foothold in the region, bridging the gap between Guyanese and Surinamese business ecosystems. Stay with us as we explore how Annabelle Carter and her team are redefining industry standards, driving cross-border growth, and proving that bold decisions lead to lasting impact.
It all started at the first IBC conference in Guyana last year. Listening to President Santoki speak, that was an epiphany. Said I needed to get that ball started. And with all of that, and knowing the trajectory that Guyana was on and still is, it's exactly where Suriname is heading, and I intend to be there. What we're actually doing is, because we're ISO certified and we were recertified in December 2024, we have the processes necessary to be able to give all of our clients, stakeholders, everybody the comfort, the trust, the reliability to know that we're there to look after their property and to guide them the best way we can in order to maximize their ROI, whether it's their own home, whether it's the office, whether it's oil and gas. And when we come to Suriname, we're hiring locals. We're intending to keep it here, to build on the local content. And at some point in time, we're gonna hand it over to Surinamese. At the moment, we're working on an AI platform that would help onboarding of stakeholders, whether they're employees, whether they're clients, to be able to get their information in real live time, no matter where they are in the world. It's the perfect place to build relationships. What we've done was I brought my team over with me. They're enjoying it, and that way we can be able to meet more people in a shorter space of time. The other thing we've done was utilize the app. The app is phenomenal. We've been able to find people have been able to find us, and we've created our business-to-business meetings, and we've had some. I have more on later on today, and the key thing after that is the follow-up. I know between the culture between Guyana and Suriname, most persons like to do things themselves. But at some point in time, you get tired and you can't do everything yourself. I prefer, and I always reassure the customers and the clients, you focus on your marketing, let us help you to manage your property. We take care of them just as if it's our own. So you have the care, the reliability, the trust, just to be able to make sure your stuff is handled well. And because we're ISO certified, it helps with the process. We can customize the packages for everybody. There are a number of services that we can provide. You don't have to take all. We will tell you and guide you as to what we think you need.
Now let's welcome the HR manager of NSB Omega Guyana Inc., who will provide valuable insights into their recruitment strategies and share details on the current job opportunities available.
Hello, I'm Safia, the HR manager at NSB Omega Guyana Inc. Today I will be telling you about a vacancy we currently have for one of our clients who is a major international operator. They are seeking a procurement officer. The ideal candidate will have previous experience in procurement and will have completed studies in the supply chain field. For more information, please contact us on 227-3370 or you can visit our website at nsbomega.gy. Thank you and until next time.
Ale & Sons is your one-stop shop for all Total Tools. Total Tools, available at all Ale & Sons locations.
Hi guys, I'm Tamesh from this Live Workshop. I'm here to talk to you today about the Syntec oil. It's one of the very best in the market right now. First thing is, the viscosity is very rich. That is the very most important thing about the oil. The viscosity is very rich. It reduces engine eyes. I have been using this oil for the past couple months and the result is magnificent. I never get the result in other oil that I use, but the Syntec, it's very good. It is very good. I recommend you guys to use this oil. It is very good.
Ale & Sons in the Gifflin Mall is your one-stop shop for all electronics, including laptop computers, flash drives and SD cards, tablets, speaker and stereo sets and the best brands, drum sets and guitars, household appliances, flat-screen TVs, hardware items, and lots more. So check us out today for the most affordable prices. Ale & Sons in the Gifflin Mall, making life better one day at a time.
Now let's get into the Her Venture Summit and Expo 2025, a platform designed to empower, educate, and elevate women entrepreneurs. This year, we're bringing together dynamic business leaders, industry experts, and innovators to share strategies for success, growth, and resilience in today's evolving business landscape. To give us an exclusive look into what's in store, we are joined by Coach Upasna Madlier. Stay with us as we dive into the details of the Her Venture Summit and Expo 2025.
March 8th is International Women's Day, and we're celebrating you, the fearless women entrepreneurs who are shaping the future. This year, we invite you to be part of something extraordinary, Her Venture Summit and Expo. This is your chance to showcase your business and make your mark in front of an audience of like-minded professionals, influencers, and potential clients. The Her Venture Summit and Expo on March 8th is the perfect platform for women entrepreneurs to display their products, services, and innovation. Are you ready to take your business to the next level? Sign up today and become an exhibitor at the Her Venture Summit and Expo. You'll have access to prime exhibition space where you can connect with hundreds of attendees eager to discover your brand. By exhibiting, you will get the chance to network directly with potential clients and partners, build your brand visibility, and gain insight from industry leaders. Whether you're a new business owner or a seasoned entrepreneur, this event is the perfect opportunity to grow your presence and expand your impact. As an exhibitor, you will have access to your very own booth within our exhibiting area that can be adjusted to your needs and products and services offered along with any booth setup needed. Spots are limited, so don't wait. Sign up now to secure your exhibitor booth and be part of the Her Venture Summit and Expo. Showcase your products, network with incredible women, and make your presence felt on the powerful day of celebration and empowerment. Take the first steps towards growing your business and joining an incredible community of women entrepreneurs. Sign up today and become an exhibitor at the Her Venture Summit and Expo on March 8th, International Women's Day. Let's rise, connect, and thrive together.
Welcome back to Biz Pulse, the segment where we showcase the brands redefining Guyana's business landscape through innovation, heritage, and craftsmanship. We're looking at Craft in Action Supermix Mobby, a business that merges traditional artistry with manufacturing. Ms. Roxanne McKenzie is a proud producer of TV series straw crafts, bags, placemats, and signature Caribbean beverages like Mobby and Sorrel. Craft in Action combines age-old weaving techniques with contemporary designs as the brand brings authentic Guyanese craftsmanship. Meanwhile, its beverage line, led by Supermix Mobby, reimagines traditional Caribbean flavors with an all-natural, convenient blend. This Pulse continues. Don't go anywhere.
So I was at St. George's for 25 years as the visual arts teacher. So for that time, you know, you meet a lot of children and a lot of parents. Some parents you become very good friends of. When I was finished teaching, I came to my time for retirement. I said, well, listen, I'm not going to go and work at my age with nobody, and I'm going to do my thing, continue this, my visual arts work. I'm going to put everything into practice. So I started with Supermix, Mobby, and my visual arts together. I remember one day the late president that we had at the time, Miss Janet Jagan, she was walking down with Mr. Hines. And she turned and said, Sam, look, that's one of your friends there. That's one of your people. You know, you must do something for her. And she came over to me the next day after the opening ceremony. And she said, so what's your name? So I see she was looking up all around. So I said, my name is Roxanne Adams. She said, no, I'm looking for the name of this business. Remember, I was just young in the thing, just making my craft, going out there and say. So she said, you're doing craft. And every time I come to different places and I see you, madam, you're always doing your craft and you don't sit and talk, you know, you're in action. And she said, you know, you're craft in action. One place I like to go to the Budrams and Daughters in Big Market. And I don't know how his bark is coming, but he has a good bark. Very good. I know that whenever I buy from him, that it has the standard. When you buy your Mobby, well, I do it in a very large scale. Now, when you do your Mobby, you set your Mobby. The key thing about doing a good Mobby, when you set whatever bark you have, I think it's best when you finish setting with all that you have and you're ready to strain your Mobby, I think it's best for you to say, listen, this setting is over, and you throw away those barks and spices. Some people tend to wash it out, set it over, set it 1 time, 2 times. No, for me, when I'm finished setting and I'm finished with the whole process, I'm finished with that. I throw away that and start afresh. The bark and the spice, those are the 2 main things. I try to get the essence, the almond essence that doesn't have alcohol inside. Because remember, if you're going to sell any and everybody and you have persons who come in, so that I use that essence, the almond essence. Some people will call it the clear essence. You use that clear essence inside. This is what I started with, TV series. So as a teacher, I went in the school hearing the children calling my other teacher Miss TV series, but I took this seriously, and this is what we started with. I took this to the next level because I even decorated it with flowers at different events. Now, the clothing that you see here, we have it seasonal. Now, when you come out to Main Street in the July, August, you see that's the African Bazaar. And then you'll see all these nice prints. I like to mix my African patterns with white. One year I did white and strictly African. And that goes down well because you see this dress here, this dress is carrying a scarf, and this is a white dress somebody can wear to church in the August season. We sit down and we create our own design. This is green and gold. All these are handbands, different they come when you get out there to Main Street, there you see different colors, different sizes. Now this is what the gents usually come to look for in Main Street. Now the busiest times we have there is when an event is coming on. Now, when there's Valentine, this same hobby that you're going to come and drink, you're going to change up things. And listen, when I'm finished, being a visual arts person, when I'm finished, this is the same bottle of mop you're buying, and it's a Valentine season. You have a nice bow, it's in a bag, and then you have your I love you, and then you could present this to anybody's Valentine to say Happy Valentine. So this is good for diabetic cases. They come, and then sometimes if they're walking the road and they're hot, and the sugar's of a high level, you just drink one of this and you cool yourself. If you think you can't drink a whole bottle, it's good enough for you. You just buy a bottle and you put in the fridge, and every morning you get up, you can just drink a mouthful. You're doing good for yourself. I did the same thing with the sorrel too. We have sorrel with sugar and sorrel without sugar. Sorrel without sugar is like just a cool drink. You just need some water to drink, but this sorrel just has the properties inside. So you come anytime you see me there. You know, you get your craft, you get your mob, you get your clothes, and when it's the August season, you get your nice African wraps. My number is 644-9595.
Traditional networking often feels like a game of chance, where you collect business cards that gather dust. That's where Network in Action changes the game. Network in Action is a revolutionary business networking platform designed for results. Unlike your typical networking groups, NIA is powered by technology, driven by data, and structured for real connections that lead to measurable success. Here's what makes NIA different: monthly structured meetings, cutting-edge technology that keeps you connected between meetings, and a professional facilitator ensuring every session is impactful. It's networking with a strategy, where members don't just meet, they collaborate, support, and grow together. Network in Action is more than a networking group. It's a movement redefining business relationships in Guyana and Suriname. If you're serious about growing your business, NIA is where you need to be. Let's build, connect, and succeed together.
My name is Raul Chonyoshong. I'm the Director of Trade at the Suriname Investment and Trade Agency. You know, it's been indeed a very exciting, I would even say exhilarating, past couple of days. Having all these delegates here, local and international. And I think the energy, that's something that was what's really that stood out. The energy and the enthusiasm from everybody that has been participating in the events, the B2B sessions, the networking sessions was quite fantastic. There's a number of things. I think we could start off with, obviously the 3 MOUs that were signed, which is basically to formalize already existing collaboration between different entities. We're talking about, the Suriname Investment and Trade Agency, together with, our counterpart in Curacao, the CNEX, which is their investment and trade promotion agency, but also the Suriname Energy Chamber, and the Suriname Hospitality and Tourism Association. So I think these are all very key actors. If you look at the development for Suriname over the next couple of years, that will be key stakeholders and key partners in helping that trajectory. So I see, concrete and tangible opportunities there. And then, we are also, we've laid contact and established a relationship with Cariri, which is the Caribbean Industrial Research Institute out of Trinidad. And, we're very likely also to sign an MOU with them because we have a very overlapping mandate. And they have visited even some of our clients and seeing, what needs to be done to certify them, so they'll be able to, go to export markets and follow their ambitions, right? So, it's already 2, and then there's another element which is also has had tremendous interest, which is the ICT part, in innovation and technology. We have obviously a guest speaker from NVIDIA. It's one of the world's largest companies in the atmosphere of artificial intelligence. And we saw the positive reactions to that. So we will have a side event, follow-up event tomorrow, which is already oversubscribed. There's more people that want to join than we have, seats available. So it's going to be very interesting, but I think, those are some of the key opportunities that have, come out of this IBC. It's a no-brainer for me to advocate. Obviously, go seek out, contact with, Go Invest or CITA, the trade and investment agencies in the respective countries in Suriname and Guyana, because I think, they are well connected, to help you make connections between both public sector and private sector players. So that would be one of the first pieces of advice. And secondly, also, obviously you have to take a local approach because, we have quite a few steps still. We're not yet at the rate of development, yet. We have to play catch up to the rest of the world. So that is something that they have to keep in the back of their mind. So, they have to have sometimes some patience with, issues with, visas and entry requirements and stuff like that. Also payment, especially in Suriname. In Guyana, it's already a little bit more advanced. So, it's a bit better. But those are a couple of the things that they need to take into consideration when coming to Suriname. But on the other hand, you have, economies that are going to grow, tremendously over the next 2 decades. There's a lot of wealth that's going to be created, and I think that's a huge opportunity that, shouldn't be missed. I think by far it's the personal connections. Network, set out, what is it that you want to achieve out of it? Who do you want to meet? What relationships you want to establish? What are the impact or the result that you want to get out of it? And I think for me, having experienced obviously the IBC in Georgetown in Guyana, as well as the IBC here in Suriname, if you have a clear understanding of what you want to get out of it, it makes it easier. It makes it easier to make the connections, makes it easier to structure your conversations when you meet people one-on-one, and it helps you. It helps you have a clear goal, and then you can work towards that. So that's the piece of advice I would give.
Hey there, my name is Prem Parsan. I am a business coach here at ActionCOACH Guyana. Now, today I want to talk to you about our management masterclass. And for those managers out there and business owners out there, it's very important that we understand what it means to communicate. Now, communication is a big part of management. We're no longer on the tools, so much in the tools and doing the work of the business. Now we're transitioning into management. And that's where communication becomes a very important tool and a skill that you need to develop. In our management masterclass, we talk about how important it is to be able to understand and communicate with the people in front of you. Most of the times when we communicate, we think about ourselves and how we communicate. To be effective, it's being able to understand the person in front of you and how to best communicate with them. Remember, communication is the response that you get. If there's one thing you want to take away from this video, write that down. Communication is the response you get. Think about the person in front of you and communicate according to their understanding so that they can be able to understand where you're coming from. If you want to learn a little bit more about our management masterclass, call us at 223-5583. Our next session begins on March 7th. I'll see you then.
My name is Jane Miller, and I'm the UK's non-resident ambassador to Suriname. I'm also the UK's British High Commissioner to Guyana. So it's been really exciting, so congratulations to everybody who's pulled this together. what's been exciting to me is just seeing the vibrancy and the optimism and the opportunities of that collaboration between Guyana and Suriname, but also the opportunities Suriname has as it begins its economic growth journey in terms of business investment and business opportunities. And this has been a really good example of the diversity of the opportunities in this market. So yeah, it's been a really good couple of days. There are so many opportunities, everything from financial services to tourism to hospitality, right the way through to oil and gas. There's so many opportunities. So I think I really encourage people to come into the market, get to meet people and find out really what's available here. I think one of the biggest constraints that Suriname has at the moment is that most people haven't even heard of Suriname. And it is a beautiful country. Beautiful country in terms of the most forested country in the world. It's got incredibly friendly people and lovely food with that real Indonesian and Javanese twist. So it's a really super place and the opportunities are in many sectors. So I really do encourage people to come here and to explore for themselves across the whole range of things that are happening. As the economy grows, it's going to need support in many sectors. As Suriname's economy grows, its collaboration is really important, partly because it's a very small market. It's just 600,000 people, and many businesses will feel, oh, maybe that's too small. But if they see Suriname and Guyana as together, then you've got a much bigger market. But then seeing it as part of the whole CARICOM, you've got that, a much bigger market, or looking at it as part of South America. And I think that's a real clear message that came out yesterday, both from the Minister of Foreign Affairs, from the presidents. You know, their speeches were really clear that you're not just looking at Suriname as a single market, you're looking at it as part of a collective and how that market can be really very attractive to businesses. But it's also about lesson learning. You know, there's been more mature markets in the Caribbean who've had experience in this kind of economic growth. You know, how can Suriname learn as it's going through the journey? I think to make it as easy as possible for businesses to come here, number one. So they need to be advocates for removing the bureaucracy. We know that it can be quite hard in many emerging markets to set up a business. So I'd say number one, businesses to have some patience, develop relationships, have a local partner. Those are really key things. And then businesses here to be advocates for that change, advocates for removing that bureaucracy. So I'd say my first piece of advice to any business coming here is number one is to come to market. My second piece of advice is to have a local partner. My third piece of advice is get onto WhatsApp. So many interactions happen through those friendships made through WhatsApp. So get on there, start making connections.
Great to be on board and great to be in Suriname. I'm Miles Marcera. I'm the CEO of the Curaçao Investment and Export Promotion Agency. We are involved in facilitating foreign investors for the island for all economic sectors, but also we're involved in exporting, facilitating the local exporting with the world. And as our agency, we have our, let's say, great agreements, not only with the government in Suriname, but also the partners such as the Chamber in Suriname, and other partners in the region to facilitate business. And we're here to support as well, facilitating almost 18 to 19 individuals from the island of Curaçao who traveled with us from different backgrounds, from different companies, but also the Curaçao government, which we are here this week with to facilitate ongoing dialogues with different partners in Suriname. We firmly believe in one, collaboration, but also in the opportunity to engage with each other's expertise. Both of our countries have different expertise and different roles in different areas, and we believe by strengthening our collaboration, we can both benefit of these expertises that are available. As you may know, we are also aware of the big opportunities arising in Suriname and the region for opportunity for growth, for collaboration, for exporting and importing of ideas and knowledge, but also with products, and also on the island of Curaçao with the aim for diversification in our economy. It is a perfect match with the support in getting the right context, the right people, but also be introduced to the many opportunities that are here in Suriname. For the conference itself, I think to me what is most appealing but also great to see is the opportunity to network with individuals who own their own businesses, who are involved with different policymakers from the government, but also in line with what we as a destination in terms of Curaçao would like to offer in terms of our services as well. I was exposed as well to many meetings, to many business partners. For example, we just had a great meeting as well with the pension fund as well in Suriname as well, who are looking for opportunities for investing in foreign investing. So that's also where Curaçao plays a role, where we want to host and facilitate those opportunities as well. To me, it all starts with a simple direction of understanding each other's needs, where we are today and where we see the future. And based on the previous conversations we had in the past 2 days, and we still have a few more days to go, we firmly believe that this is again a perfect setting to make sure that our partners on the island of the Curaçao that we have the delegation with are getting the biggest opportunities that are available in the region, but also in Suriname.
Discover a whole new level of engine performance. Ready for the twists and turns. Ready for the road less traveled. Ready for the unexpected. Ready for the thrill. Extreme performance. Hyundai X-Tier.
That wraps up another episode of Who's Who TV. From visionary leaders to businesses blending tradition with innovation, today's stories remind us that success is built on bold ideas, strategic execution, and unwavering commitment to growth. A special thank you to all our featured guests and to you, our valued viewers, for joining us on this journey of business excellence. Stay tuned for more insights, inspiration, and game-changing conversations in the episode ahead. Until next time, keep striving, keep building, and keep leading.